Hey everybody, today we're going to go over the arsenal and kind of the your unit's equipment. The first thing I want to show you is just one way where a lot of you will get this for free. The Alliance Transport event has these little question marks located as some of the rewards. This little question mark right here will give you a specific random blue blueprint. What will happen is that item will show up in your backpack. You will scroll through your backpack. You will find that item. You will click use. It'll pop up on your screen with a display showing what exactly you got, and then it'll disappear. A lot of people really struggle to find that, and that's kind of where I'm making this video off of. So you will actually find that in your arsenal building, which is located on your screen right here. This building looks kind of like a workshop with a little jetpack above it. Um, or you could call it an engine. Not really sure what you want to describe that as. Um, Once you find the building, you can click the icon to go into it. You'll see your components are in here, your suppression, and then your equipment. This is only available once you hit level 65. Any time before that, you will not be able to find what happens with those items. If you're looking for the items you just opened from your backpack, or if you get a specific item from an event, sometimes it will give it to you. You can click the craft equip button down at the bottom. And in here, you will find all of your different equipment. You can scroll through or click through, and you'll see all the different stats up near the top that go along with each thing. And then you'll actually see what the equipment is and what it's for. There are five different types of equipment. There is your weapons, your shields, your engines, your tires, and then your computer chips. Computer chips are universal, so they will be equipped to any of your unit types, but the other four are unit specific. And you can tell what type of unit it is by looking at the top left corner of each symbol. So you'll see the first three I just circled go Army, Navy, Air Force. There is not always an equipment for each color. So what I mean by that is you'll see in this first one, there's one for each for orange, there's one for each for purple, but there actually isn't a navy blue weapon. But there is a green Navy weapon, but there's not a green Army or Air Force. And I think part of that comes from just trying to keep the game balanced because some of the stats for things might get out of hand and make it an unbalanced game. And we don't want everybody running around with Navy or Air Force or tanks. So, what you'll want to do is you'll want to find where you have something that's lit up like this. What that means is you have, right currently, I have three of those equipment. Um, and you only need one to craft it. So if this was what I wanted to make, I would know I need to make I need one scroll, I need 30 of this, I need 20 of these bolts, and I need 20 of these rocks. Um, and I'll show you how those work in a second. And then you would go back out, you'd come into produce materials. This I suggest having running 24/7, even if you don't have any equipment you're trying to make, or you have a scroll for it, be making something because at some point it'll come into handy or it'll come into use. And what it is you will make 10, I'll cancel all these. Each time you click, you will make 10 pieces of the gray equipment every 2.5 hours. So that means 10 pieces of equipment every 150 minutes. Once you have made those equipment, sorry, I'm just going to put back what I was making. Once you have made those equipment, you'll find in the second tab, there's a merge tab. And what you can do from there is you can click either merge once down at the bottom if you only want to make one of the next color up, or merge all will make as many as you can. It takes 4 grays to make 1 green. Takes 4 greens to make 1 blue, 4 blues to make 1 purple, 4 purples to make 1 orange. So as you do this, you'll see, okay, so now I'm out of grays, so I can't merge anymore. But now I have 5 greens, so I could make those 5 greens into 1 blue, and so on and so forth until you get what you need. And what you're able to do is say you jumped the gun and you made way too much, you're actually able to disassemble that using the split tab. And it works the exact same, but it costs a little bit of gold. Just to forewarn you, It's not that much. A CC of gold once you start hitting level 65 isn't a whole lot. So you'll want to merge to get however many of what you need. I suggest leaving everything gray until you know what you need. The drawings are for fragments. So each of the plans does have a fragment, kind of like all the hero shards and skills and things like that. I have yet to see these in the game. We've been playing for a few months now, and I haven't seen these anywhere. But this would work the same way. You can see down at the bottom, you'll see it takes 30 of the gray Air Force to make one plan or one blueprint. Like I said, I haven't seen these. I don't know if they're actually ever going to be relevant to us playing, but I thought I'd show you it just in case it ever is. So once you've created all of the stuff you need, you would go back into craft equipment. And if you were trying to craft something, you'd hit craft equip down at the bottom. You'll see how much gold it costs. The nicer the item, the more gold it costs. So 320, 9.05, 637, and 2.27 FF. The orange ones take quite a while to make, so if you're making it, you're probably a spender to begin with, so just a heads up on that. I'll give you times of how long it takes and how much gray equipment shortly. Once you've created that equipment, it will actually disappear up into the top one that says configure equipment. In this screen, you get to kind of choose where your equipment is placed. So, for example, I have my blue chip. I can take this blue chip out and I can go over to Air Force and I can equip the blue chip. I can reverse that just as easily. But now I can't take these treads, go over to Air Force, and there's nothing here to equip. So, like I said, the chips are universal, whereas everything else is specific. And as you make stuff, you'll get to slot it in. You'll see I currently don't have a tank weapon, but once I create it, I'll just have to hit equip, and it's there. And that goes with every march you have. It's not like you have to select anything special. Once you've put it in here, it's set to go until you upgrade it. Same with Navy, same with Air Force. It's all kind of same. You'll see the little red dot here. It's trying to tell me that I have a blue chip. My blue chips are equipped to Navy and Army because Army's my main, Navy's my second, and I don't really care about Air Force. So I'm not going to equip it here because I don't want it here. So now I will show you quickly that each of these components actually takes a bit of time to make. So on this screen, you'll see the gray components needed per color. And that's if you were doing just the gray components without merging them. So it increases by 4. So each time it's 4 times longer. The time required in hours, it shows you how many hours it would take you if you went nonstop producing to make that. And then the days. Like I was saying with orange, a lot of people are probably more worried about these ones down here. Orange takes 186.6 days to make 4,480 hours. It's kind of a lot. It's over half a year, in case you were wondering. But at the same time, the stats that it provides are quite ridiculous. And I'll pop back in here so you can kind of see. Army attack 180%, Army HP 30%, Army crit rate 50%. But with that, I think that's all I have for you on the topic. I hope you have a great day. Please remember to like and subscribe, and see ya.